If Netanyahu forms a government with the far right and the Haredi parties, as appears likely at this point, it will be a government that will probably badly undermine the rule of law, unsettle social cohesion in Israel, hasten the onset of theocracy, and quite possibly bring about a third intifada. So that scenario is so catastrophic that I wouldn't be at all surprised to see another one emerge in the form of a possible national salvation government with Lapid and Gantz. Netanyahu's allies essentially are extremely traditional, religious, and even fanatically religious, ultra-nationalists, and fundamentally anti-democratic. And I don't think Netanyahu is any of those things. So he's in an interesting and pivotal position. Either he fiddles while Rome burns like Nero, or he goes for something different.
Well, as poetic as it gets, Dr. Raviv Schwartz, your take?
Among the coalition or the future coalition partners of the Netanyahu family in the imminent government, I think there's a fair amount of ideological cohesion.
Dan Perry, let's bounce back to the global standing. Those bombshell President Herzog recordings saying the world is terrified of the thought that Ben Gvir will be a minister. A report on Walla news site here in Israel that the U.S. will prevent the appointment, or will try to prevent the appointment of Smotrich as defense minister. How is it going to affect Israel's global standing?
Israel's global standing, if the government is a far-right government, will suffer badly, and not only vis-a-vis Europe, but also the United States for as long as Biden is in power, and also with American Jews, especially the youth among which do not support this illiberal and ultra-conservative version of Israeli Judaism. I have to say the indifference that we see in Israel toward what's to come is rather stunning, and I do not think Netanyahu shares it. I'm pretty sure he knows what his position will be like on the world stage if this is the government that he sets up. And you're right about the override clause, and we should be not sanguine about what that will do. If the override clause enables the Knesset by a simple majority of 61 to cancel decisions of the Supreme Court, that means Israel no longer has judicial oversight and separation of the branches of government, and that means Israel has joined the ranks of authoritarian democracies bordering on fake democracies that you see in Hungary and Turkey, and until recently in Russia, before it became a full non-democracy. This is a very slippery slope. And if that is the path Netanyahu takes, then Israel is headed for dark times indeed.